All right, y'all. So I wanted to record this because I wanted to. I haven't done this yet, and I've been meaning to. Um. Okay. What is what is the misadventures of Little Trash Can, and why do I keep promoting it, and what is this all about? Right. All right. So this character that is on the screen, this is a character that I made with Apple. Um, this is an Apple character that I created, and his name is LT. LT stands for Lionel Torres. Lionel Torres is Little Trash Can. So let's talk about why I came up with this idea. This idea was an accident. This wasn't planned. You know, I didn't sit here and say I'm going to create and dedicate myself to a character that just doesn't exist. Uh, Hold on. Why isn't this plugged in? Okay. So basically, um, Lionel is okay. So why is my Bluetooth on? Okay. So why did I create this character? It's kind of like a low key satire about the whole like Illuminati shit. You know, this is a character that uh sold his soul for fame, like he wanted to be famous, and basically Lucifer is coming to take his money during the pandemic. You know, he's like, I want my money. I don't care how you get it. I don't care if it's legitimate. I don't care if you scamming people. I don't care. So this is what's happening in hip hop right now is the scams. So what we always say is that what life imitates art, and some people they have to be exposed to the truth in a different way. And when I came up with this whole little trash can concept, I was like, yo, how cool would it be if we were able to create a character that this is the mind frame that is in. Do you sell your soul for fame, right? So this is what this character's about. um I wanted to go back in time a little bit and talk about some of the episodes because a lot of people have not been tuning in, or they just did not know like what this was, if this was a temporary thing. But I do want it to go somewhere. I just don't know where I want it to go. So we're going to talk a little bit about the past episodes, and we're going to recap, and then we're going to talk about the new episodes that I have coming and what songs I have dropping for it. So if you guys are interested, definitely tag people to show them that you could be creative in any way. Okay. So again, this is LT's Instagram page that I manage, obviously. All right. So this is LT. This is the character. Um, Give me a sec. Why is my Bluetooth? All right. So Spanky Too Deep says, I be fucking up on relationships. Can I take your advice? Uh, if you're fucking up in relationships, Spanky, uh, maybe it's just not the right time for you to be in one. You should be in a relationship with yourself. That's the only advice I have. Okay, cool. All right, so let's breeze through this. I'm going through Little Trash Can's Instagram. These are all the characters. So we're actually going to start with the first episode that I actually made into an episode. Like you could see from the first couple of episodes, there was no rendering. It was just me being me. So the episode 3 of the Little Trash Can series, uh, Little Trash Can is reminded, okay, you have a contract you got to uphold. So we're going to just take you to that episode, and give you a little bit of a taste of it, and then we're gonna go through everything. Okay. So this is episode 3. Little Trashcan comes home and tells his girl what went down with Lucifer when he sat down, and Lucifer reminded him that he had some shit to do. All right, so here we go. We're gonna watch this.
Fuck. I could feel you watching me. Did you watch a job today? Here we go with this job shit. T. Charlene, you stay bothering me about some shit I don't have any control over. Yo, stop that shit, yo. We need to talk about this. What's up with these royalty checks? Yo, honestly, you need to stop talking to me about shit that you don't understand. What I don't understand. See, I understand that I got with a rapper.
Hold on real quick.
Okay? A rapper that is supposed to be getting me fucking Birkin bags, okay? I'm supposed to be living a dope ass lifestyle, not in some 1-bedroom apartment in the fucking Bronx. Oh, I should have fucking sacrificed your ass. No. You should have did what? Nah, I said I just got finished making some sacrifices for your ass. Okay, so what sacrifices was that? So I ran into one of these old cats. His name is Lucius. And he offered me some promotion opportunity on Instagram. A promotion opportunity on Instagram. Yeah, basically I just gotta use my Instagram to talk to the artists that are my fans and just try to offer them like some promotion off my name. That shit sounds like a fucking scam. Okay, how the fuck is that a scam? I don't know, but I was on Instagram and there's an account called Rap Ponzi. Like, they've been going deep. Like, you need to check this out. Nah, I ain't trying to see no Rap Ponzi nothing. It's not a fucking scam, alright? Chill. T. You and I both know that you do not have a following like that. So how much money you think you're gonna be making if half of your fucking following is fake? It's not fake followers. They're just numbers. It's just numbers, you say. Well, let me say something to you, nigga. You ain't gonna be doing this shit in this house. Okay, you wanna run some scams and shit and do this fake internet thug shit? You gonna have to do that shit outside of here. Man, you want the Birkin bag, bitch, or what? What did you call me?
I named that one Birkin bag, mainly because that's like this whole stigma of being a rapper. You know, you're supposed to buy these extravagant gifts. Sorry about the audio in the beginning. My shit was hooked up through Bluetooth and I didn't know. So, you know, as you saw, like, you know, we talked about, you know, I threw in the reality of what's going on in the music business. You know, these artists don't have the followings that they say they do. You know, they don't have, they're just not getting the engagement that you think that they're getting. You know, everything can be bought. Everything can be bought. And that's the problem, y'all. So with that, you know, this is what my thought is that, okay, his girl is saying to him, like, look, you know, what do you expect to get out of a following that's not real? Shout out to KOB. Thank you so much. So that was, you know, episode 3, when everybody was telling me, like, you know, you got something with this shit, you know, and I didn't want to oversaturate people because I didn't want people to think that, you know, once again, Minx is trying to, I think the part that a lot of people, that went over a lot of people's heads is the character of Skylar, which would be her, this girl here. You know, she's the little demon that follows him around because she has to keep him in check to let him know, like, yo, you got to keep up with this shit. So when he was like, I should have sacrificed your ass, she pops up and says, like, you want me to do it now? And he's just like, no. And she's like, what the fuck did you just say to me? That whole part is just very important. You know, that resonates with having the devil on one side and the angel on the other. Skylar just happens to be that bitch that's like, look, you got a reputation to uphold. So that's what was dope about that particular episode. This character here is Gada. Gada is LT's old manager. So this particular episode was interesting because, I like to take people through a transition of, thank you, Life is Real Yates. I like to take people through a transition of how like what transpired for him to sell his soul for fame and all this stuff. So all the stuff that I talk about in this particular show, it is satire. It is like to make fun and poke fun at the music industry. But a lot of this shit is very real. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit is very real of what happens. So this particular episode, I don't have stars enabled, but I really do appreciate that you want to donate, but definitely hold on to that so that I could enable that in the future. But definitely hold on to it. Thank you guys. All right, so we're going to meet Gada in this episode. Gada is his old manager, and, I like to throw in extra little characters and stuff. And mind you, I'm not saying this because I want to, over embellish about how talented I am as a person, but all of this shit is improv. I don't have any scripts for this. I literally just turn the camera on, I see the character, and I become them. And I'm talking to myself throughout this whole shit. So I created all these characters again in iOS, and that's exactly what I did with this. So we're going to take you right into episode 4 called Advance. And here we go.
Oh, excuse me? Excuse me? Yes? Hey, what's up, shorty? You think you could... Shorty? I'm sorry. Excuse me? My name is Lil Trashcan. I'm here to see Gada, please. Gada don't see nobody unless there's an appointment. You have an appointment, sir? No.
Yeah. See, the reason why I love this receptionist is because I was this receptionist. A lot of these characters are a little bit of me in my walks of life as a person. So, so the only thing I was pissed off about this was I was like, damn, my face is like, her face is darker than my skin. I wasn't really thinking about that. So of course we're always consistently elevating and changing, Thank y'all for tuning in, y'all. So I wasn't mindful. This is why I love like the transitions of going into new things, because this shit right here, I was like, damn, I'm so pale, but Rona, y'all.
Yeah, you're going to have to make an appointment. When is your availability? Francis, darling, this phone is just not working. It's just, get it the fuck out of here. Gada, do you remember me? My name is Lil Trashcan. You signed me a couple of years ago. I have to talk to you about a contract that I signed with you because it's pretty fucked up. Oh, it is you. Oh my goodness, you just got so big. Oh my God, yes, come right into my office. Thank you for letting me come in and speak to you, because this shit is crazy, okay?
One other thing I want to point out too is the sitting down, all that stuff is just like stuff that I see that needs to be done to take the scene into where it's supposed to go. So it's like, come in, sit down, let me help you, and he's just like, yeah, I need to talk to you about this contract that you made me sign. It's pretty fucked up. So that's what I love is people that catch these little things that I try to capture. So, definitely it is you. Yes, I do have I'm planning on doing voiceovers, y'all. Like, just bear with me.
Whatever contract I signed with you years ago, I'm not getting none of my royalties. Oh, that's not good at all. We gotta look at this paperwork. Let me look into the computer. Oh, okay, I see. You were bought out of your contract years ago by a company called Luciferian Entertainment. You remember that? Luciferian Entertainment? LT, I clearly remember, okay, because I advised against it. I said, look, I don't think this is a good idea. And because they had a good, I would definitely say a good advance situation, you kind of went with that. You don't remember? What? Those are the facts. I would never sell you out. You know, you were one of my favorite artists. These artists today, they don't know shit. You knew your stuff. You just were a little bit too greedy. I will say that. Shit. So I guess I'm fucked. I mean, I wouldn't say that you're completely fucked, but, I would definitely try to see. Maybe you could sell your catalog or something, you know? I already tried. They said that my catalog wasn't worth shit. I don't have like streaming numbers or something. I mean, I know that you're not in the music game anymore, but, I could probably see if I could make a couple of phone calls. I'll do my best, This is a tough time, especially with the pandemic and shit. Man, I just turned 46 years old, man. There's really no opportunities for rappers like me. I'm considered an old head, washed up. Oh, don't even say that. I can actually hook you up with a good doctor. We can work out some Botox, get you looking youthful again. You could be able to make some more money. Yeah. All right, well, I appreciate it, gotta. No problem. Just make sure, go over to Luciferian Entertainment. Say a hello for me over to Lucifer. All right. Boo. Yo, don't fucking do that. I'm so sorry. I just hate seeing you in this state. You're such a nice guy. Can't be that nice if you guys want to take my soul so bad. Oh, I've always liked your music though. Yeah, sure you did.
So as you guys see, progression, I'm like, okay, we have to have a backstory as to how and why this dude sold his soul. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people will say, oh my God, that Illuminati shit is not real. Well, look at the current events that's going on now. Mofos is selling their catalogs. They're trying to sell anything they can under the water regarding their image or whatever the case may be. And, it's this is the reality of what's happening, and I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I just really wanted to do this. I wanted to get this out of the way, and this way people can understand, because I know I've been sharing it, but I haven't really explained what's going on. So that was that. So this episode was called Advance. Obviously we know how advance money and shit works, right? So of course, I wanted people to, get an idea of the relationship between LT and his girl, because that hood love will surpass any other type of love, and y'all know that. So this particular this was a little like snippet, like not even a snippet. I just wanted to keep his page going. As you can see, people miss this fly in the wall right here. LT is texting Charlene's coworker, and people didn't really peep that. Like, who the fuck is this? Is Charlene's coworker, and this is what happens in the workplace. I've seen this. You bring your man to the job, and your coworker you think you're cool with, that you like to have coffee with and gossip and shit with. They're trying to bang your man. You know what I'm saying? So I threw that in there. That was a little net, like a little goose egg that a lot of people didn't peep. But that's cool. I'm glad. I'm sorry that the screen is cut a certain way, but you can see this is the character. So this episode right here, this little teaser about Charlene and LT's background. They have a kid. Yo, tell Netflix to give me a slot. I got you. All right. So this is very, very, like, this particular episode is very personal to me, and I'm going to tell you guys why. So this is Charlene and LT breaking up because she's just not with the scam. She don't want to be attached to it, and they have a kid. All right. So this is this fight between them. Yo, everybody's favorite character is the devil. We gonna get into Lucius in a minute. All right. So here's the infamous fight between Charlene and LT.
What's up, Charlene? So I know you tight, but that don't mean that you don't have to be answering my calls. Well, you kicked me the fuck out. You forgot about that, right? And then now I have to go to your crazy ass sister just to see my son. Well, I'm sorry, Veronica has to facilitate our little visits, okay? You still didn't have to kick me out. The fuck you mean I didn't have to kick you out? You are running a fucking scam. I cannot have that in my house. Our house. But it's my bills. I'm the one that's paying the bills, right? You act like I'm not chipping in. I don't want to have this conversation. I'm just here to let you know that I'm sorry, but I can't. I can't. I'm not begging you back. I just want to get the rest of my shit so I can move on with my life. What shit? My clothes? My music? I mean, oh, you mean the shit that I bought? Because that's my shit. Alright, fuck it then. I don't want none of my stuff. But I should be able to see my son whenever I fucking feel like it. Oh, no doubt. You can see your son whenever you want. Just make sure you tell your little friends don't stop by my crib no more. What friends? I don't know. Some dude named Lucius came by looking for you. He was like, you're supposed to be giving him some money or something like that. He came by the crib? Yeah, your little gangster thug friends came by the crib where your son lays his head. I'm gonna have a little meeting with Lucius.
See, this Smiley says, she said, ah. I always say, when it comes to relationships, I side with men a lot. I think that women are very, very like vindictive. Charlene was being vindictive in this. You know, she's telling him, this ain't gonna work. He's just like, I just want to get my shit. And now she's like, you know what? You mean all this shit is mine? So this definitely, I sided with LT on this because as a woman, you should not keep your child from seeing their dad just because you're mad at them. And this was a typical fight that happens in the hood, and it just happens. And, one of the other things I wanted to cover too, like everyone asked me, what is the significance of the piercings? Like, why do they have piercings in certain places? There is a reason for that. The reason for the piercings is because we have different chakras: tongue, nose, ears. And you notice how each character has a piercing somewhere. So let's go to Charlene, right? Charlene has a lip piercing, which signifies her mouth, which means that this is her mouth chakra. She gets in issues because of her mouth. Her ears are pierced 3 times on each side, which equals 6. So you guys can see that I was very intricate in the placements of these piercings. And a person that's a spiritualist like myself, you get these certain places pierced. That means that you're opening a specific type of chakra of energy. Her energy is her mouth. Her energy is her ears. So she hears shit and she speaks her mouth. Like she speaks what's on her mind. So that was the significance of that piercing. And LT, he has a piercing on both sides of his ears, but it's just one. And then he has the eyebrow piercing. So with his significance for that is, he sees he hears what he wants to hear. And his eyebrow is like, in a sense, it's an expression. We use our eyebrows to express thought, feeling, and his thoughts are suppressed. His feelings are suppressed in that sense. So again, keep in mind when you're looking at these characters, look at the piercings and look at exactly how I'm trying to channel spiritually through these characters, their meaning, their purpose. So that's exactly why those piercings are exactly where they are. So that was one of the things I also wanted to point out, which is very interesting. We didn't introduce a theme song into the misadventures of Little Trashcan. I actually made the theme song for The Mind of Minx. Little Trash Can is a world within a world. So The Mind of Minx is like my world, where you see sometimes I will throw up like little skits and stuff about me. But Little Trash Can is a series within my world called The Mind of Minx. So that's exactly what the show is. So it's The Mind of Minx, but it's the misadventures of Little Trash Can as the main attraction. Okay. Uh, so we have this skit here. Uh,
Now, I just want to
it's
reiterate
called It's
that it is
Business.
school, park, and home. You understand? All right. Oh, I'm serious. Because if I have to make this a legal situation, that. Oh, you trying to threaten me?
Hey, Dad. Ready?
Hey.
Are y'all good?
Nah, everything's good. I was just telling your dad about how important our schedules are.
That sounded like y'all were beefing.
Beefing?
Yeah, it just feels like the energy is real different.
Energy? Oh, the energy's about to feel real different if you don't take your butt to school, or else I'm gonna have to realign your chakras myself. That kind of sounds like a threat. Oh, don't worry. It was a promise. Yeah. All right, TJ, let's go.
All right, Dad. And Mom, just make sure that you burn some sage or something.
All right, let's get the hell out of here before your mom kills me. I got the Uber downstairs waiting.
Let's go.
This nigga's taking an Uber with my son. Hey, thanks. We're going to Cedarwood Elementary. Coming right up. Skylar.
Dad, you gotta get me this new comic book. And who's Skylar?
Oh,
Ready to go?
wow. Don't get any ideas. I'm here on business. After we drop off little Timmy, I have to take you on an appointment. Yeah, I wasn't looking at you like that. Right.
Now, this episode we actually got introduced to Little Trash Can's son. His son, which I loved creating his character. His son is woke. You know what I'm saying? His son is woke, as you see the references of burning sage or telling his mom to calm down. I just thought that that was dope. The whole, if you, I'm a realign your chakras type shit. So it's like kind of like helping y'all understand that this is a show that is technically kind of woke. We're talking about spiritual shit, but we're also making like fun and light of children his age that are also into spiritualism and waking up about, energy and how important energy is. Why my favorite part on this is when his dad says like energy, like he just couldn't believe it. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? But that was like my favorite element of the show to introduce his son. That his son is he's silly, he's cool. All right, so that episode was called It's Business. So we find out that Skylar has the ability to actually morph into human form, and that part right there is important too. A lot of people did not know that Skylar was black, so that's why I said let me shock people with that. She's black and she wears braces. That's kind of cool. This shows her little innocence. So that was dope. I love how I surprised people with that. All right. Next episode.
Welcome to the mind of Mix. Like and subscribe.
I also want to say one thing about the theme song. Everybody tells me that the theme song makes them feel happy. It makes them feel excited. And I made this beat a long time ago. It's just been sitting around. And then I said, you know what? I want to do a theme song. So I said, let me take like the 90s elements of showing all the characters, but singing, welcome to the mind of Minx. Like, and then having me, Minx, like these mofos, like these motherfuckers. Like, that's what I loved about this. And I was so excited to introduce this to you guys. And shout out to everybody that was telling me that they just literally watch the theme song and keep it moving. So This was the introduction of The Mind of Minx. And yes, people say it is nostalgic for some strange reason. I was bored that day. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'd be really bored up in here, but I love to stay busy. And this is how I do, by making y'all smile. So this episode is called The Floor is Lava. And here we go.
Bitch. What's good? Oh my.
And once again, this is the co-worker that was texting her man. Just want y'all to remember that. This is the co-worker that was texting her man. And Charlene thinks that this is her best friend. This is what life is. This is what happens why I say co-workers are just that. They are not your friends. They are your co-workers.
My gosh, crying emoji face. I heard that you and LT broke up. You better spill that tea. Yeah. See, it's not really tea. It's more like molten lava. Bitch, you need to dish. He just don't see shit like I do. You know what I mean? It's just that I see so much more for him than this failed rapper shit, you know? Oh my God, Bern, I've been telling you. I've been telling you for months. Good morning, ladies. Nice to see you, Charlene. Oh my God. Hi, Mark. I've been meaning to talk to you.
Let's talk about Mark real quick. Mark is based off of one of my real bosses that I had. And you can see in this episode, like my shirt was coming like down, like obviously I'm a woman, so my shirt is going to come down. So I was noticing, fuck, I can see cleavage, but you know, I people see past it. They really just see the heads. But Mark is a character. He is actually one of my old bosses, and I channeled him like crazy. And my coworkers that I used to work with, they hit me up and they said, "You were trying to be like, I said, "I'm glad that y'all peeped that."
Yeah, you can step inside of my office. I've been looking for you for the past couple of days, but 12 o'clock? 12 o'clock. Great. Let's get back to work. Back to work. Oh my God, if I get fired, it's a fucking wrap. OMG, what the hell is with this fear shit? Mark is not gonna fire you. Okay, see, my anxiety is fucking up bad. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm a single mom now, and my income is the only thing that's taking care of my house and shit. So I'm gonna go back to my desk. Let me know how that meeting goes. I will. So how long you been working here, Charlene? Was it 5 years? Yeah, I think it's about like 5 years, maybe 6 months. Wow. You have an amazing work ethic. That's why I kind of figured that something was going wrong with your life or a situation. You never are a no call, no show. No call, no show. I left messages with Melinda. Look, me and my fiance just broke up, and I'm a single mom now, and I know that I called out, you know. Single mom. Well,
Here's a nest egg right here. I'm wearing my daughter's birthday shirt. I wanted to get her in there. So that was one of the nest eggs too. Some people caught it. They saw the unicorn cup and they saw my daughter's picture on her merch.
I'm sorry that you had to go through that misfortune. What was the nature of your breakup, if you don't mind me asking? You know, just finances, things like that. Well, that is unfortunate. You know, we really liked LT. Very nice guy. I hope things work out between the two of you. You guys do have a family. Yeah, I just think that things are beyond repair in that department. You know what I mean? But I'll be good. Look, I'm sorry that Melinda didn't tell you that I was calling out, but it won't happen again. No, don't even apologize for that. Family comes first. Speaking of the family of this workplace, we let Melinda go a couple of days ago, so I believe that's probably why the messages did not come through. However, I do have an opening. Maybe an opportunity for you to make a little bit more money than what you're making right now. Oh wow. I'm all ears. Good. I need a personal assistant. I only trust you with my stuff, not too much the other girls. They're still learning. Job starts today. What do you say? Yes, absolutely. Great. I'll have all your stuff moved in to your own office and we'll start there. My own office? Okay. Great. I have a ton of emails that need to be responded to, and I also need you to set me up a lunch date with a gentleman by the name of Lucius. That seems to be a very familiar name around here lately. Well, he's actually a very popular investor. We're looking to outsource on some additional things. So, I'll see you a little bit later. Awesome. I'm gonna go get my stuff and I will see you. Yes. I will be seeing you indeed. Good work.
See, everybody says I leave them hanging, and I love leaving y'all hanging because when you guys see how this shit ties in together, you guys are gonna be like, "Yo, this shit is crazy." And Smiley's like, "Yeah, okay, sure, Mark." Yes, and to be honest with you, this was a real situation that happened to me, and I don't know. Improv is crazy. It's crazy where you could actually pull ideas from. All right. So let's move forward. We only got a couple of more. This episode is called Insecure and Jealous.
Welcome to the mind of mix. Like and subscribe.
So, I didn't know that demons could drive. Demons or women? I didn't say nothing about women not being able to drive. I'm specifically stating I didn't know that demons knew how to drive. Oh, lighten up. Y'all like to get us caught up in these types of situations. Anyway, what's up with this appointment today? I got shit to do. We will be there shortly. Just exercise your patience. Oh, I'm exercising. This detrusor muscle. Don't worry, where we are going, there will be restroom.
And I'm going to say this. Smiley knows where I got that one from. Exercising your detrusor muscle. Medic.
Rooms. Alright, good. I gotta really go though, so you know what I'm saying. Okay. Alright, we just got here. Alright, good. I'ma go drain the lizard and I'll be right back. A little bit too much information for my taste. Oh, don't worry. If it was a little bit too much information, I would have said anaconda. Just come back here. I'll be back. Fucking now waiting. Fucking now wait. Let me get a number 3. And let me get... I gotta get over her. There you are. I figured you would be in the food court. Yeah, let's just go. LT. What's up, Charlene? Who's your friend? Hello, my name is Sky. And you are? She's... Hi, Sky. My name is Charlene. And how do you know, LT? I'm an old friend. How are you an old friend? I've never seen you in my life, and I know all of LT's old friends. Lionel, we are going to be running late for our appointment. What appointment? What? You ain't my girl no more? I don't have to tell you where I'm at 24/7. So I suggest you go back to work or do whatever it is that you do. Hey, Charlene, are you okay? Oh, hold up.
Hold up, indeed. Do you know how difficult it was to play 4 people at the same time? 4 people. It wasn't that hard. Let's continue.
Yo, what's up, Mark? You remember me? Yes, of course I remember you, LT. It's nice to see you again. I was just coming over here to see if Charlene needed my assistance. She's good. Why do you need to see if she needs your assistance, though? Look, alright. I don't have time for this right now. I'll talk to you later, LT. Nah, it's all good. I'm gonna drop by TJ probably around 7 or so. I'll see you around. Enjoy your date, though. It's not a fucking date. Yes, the fuck it is. I guess that's why you wanted to get rid of me so fast, so you can go on with your friend Mark. Fuck the both of you. Now. I actually gave Charlene a promotion. That's why she's here today. She's helping facilitate a very important meeting. So instead of you being insecure and jealous, maybe you should think about your behavior and as to why Charlene almost lost her job because of you.
Now, let me just say something. Rich people, they love to interject because they don't lose anything. So with him jumping in the middle of Charlene and LT's fight, knowing good and damn well he didn't have to come out of that food court or into that space, he kind of like intentionally tried to fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I did that purposely because this is how rich people behave. This is how they act. They act untouchable, because they have money. So this particular exchange was very important. I wanted people to really understand that because I have worked with rich people and they don't see no consequences for anything because they know they can pick up their phone and call Philman, Kramer, and Monaco type shit. Okay? So that was a very, very important jewel on this scene.
And you told him my personal business. You see, you're a hypocrite, Charlene. That's why I can't fuck with you no more. Let's go. I wish you wouldn't cry. Yo, this fucking bitch. She's making my life fucking miserable, huh? Yo, why the fuck? Yo, I know how to pick 'em. I really do. I think perhaps maybe you should not consume any more alcohol for the rest of the evening. Yo, I gave up my whole career for this bitch, and she rebounded that quick? Yo, the bitch never loved me. Well, why do you think that she doesn't love you? You can clearly see that her heart was broken when she thought you were with me. That dude Mark has always been a problem. Keeps her working late, stressed out, never wanted to give me none, always blaming his fucking job. Sorry to hear that. But on a lighter note, your appointment today is with me. I wanted to talk to you about something. Look, I ain't making no more deals. No more deals at all. Oh, it's not about a deal that you signed. It's about a deal that I signed. And why you should take Lucifer's contract very seriously. You signed a deal? Why would you do that? It's a long story. Just make sure you take out a pen and paper. I don't want you to miss any of these lessons. Alright. Good.
Now, I had two people ask me this, and I'm glad that they caught this. Why did Skylar morph back into her demon self? It's because Skylar was becoming humanized. You see how she's like, oh, well, how, don't cry. And that's not what demons are supposed to do. They're not supposed to have feelings. So as long as she stays in her human form, she begins to feel. And that's why she morphed back, because she's like realizing that she's human. This whole situation is making her, between him and Charlene, it's making her get emotionally attached to it. So flipping back into her demonic self is why I wanted people to understand that, yes, she can morph back and forth. But when she realized that she was, attached to this emotionally, she had to flip back. So you'll see a lot of that going on. All right. Now, just to be the in between of shit, you start seeing on LT's page that he's deteriorating. This is the phase of him deteriorating, because he's like, look, like, I got to hold up my end of the bargain. I signed a deal, but he's losing himself. He goes from smiling, he goes from smiling and being all happy and shit, to now, becoming drained behind this. So it's taking its toll on him. We have another character that we're introducing. This is LT on the phone with Sam the Scam. Sam the Scam is my co-host, actually. I said, yo, like, let's do this, right? So basically, Sam the Scam, he's a scammer. He's been scamming artists for the whole pandemic. And his whole thing is, I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? I know the deal you signed. I signed the same deal, but, you can't feel bad for these artists. This is Sam the Scam's mentality. So he's on the phone with LT, pretty much giving him game on, this is what we got to do. So that's what I love about Sam the Scam's character that's going to be introduced formally. LT is in the studio. He is making music. He has this song called Sacrifice.
Thought this was forever, girl. Now I'm never there. But I'll be yeah. What is love if it's not forever? Giving up goes a stormy weather. Can run, things will get better.
So that's the song called Sacrifice. This song is a song he wrote, I wrote, but about Charlene. He'll sacrifice everything for her, even if that means he has to sell his soul. So that song dropped, and then, of course, his photos are becoming more and more sad for that. All right, so we got 2 more episodes, and then we're going to talk about what the future holds for the LT show, right? So this episode here.
Hey, what up, Charlene? I need you to pick up TJ after school. Nah, I can't take him today. Why not? You told me I could call you when I need you. Because I can't take him today. I'm at the studio, I'm working. Listen, I don't give a fuck if you're at the studio, okay? That's not real work. Alright, see that, Charlene? That's not... I'm gonna be totally honest with you. That ain't it. That's not how we gonna do this. You see, I have a life. You can't just hit me up when you feel like it. I don't have a life? So I don't have a life? What about you? But this has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that I cannot pick up my son. You gotta let me know before I get... You're not picking up the Charlene. You're not picking up the fucking phone, so how can I let you know? You always doing this deadbeat shit. Bitch, bye. Hey, what up, Charlene?
This had to be done, because I don't know how many times as a musician I've been told that, this is not real work. Like going to the studio is not real work. Recording music is not real work. Making beats is not real work. So Charlene totally dismissing, you know, his whole joint. Thank you, TK. Thank you. So again, real life shit that this happens to artists daily. I don't care if it's your mom, your dad, your auntie, your best friend. You know, you're always going to have a negative person that's going to tell you that what you're doing is not real. It's a waste of your time or their time. You know, she's called, and women do this a lot with male artists. Y'all wait until they get to the studio. And I can say this as an engineer. Y'all wait till they get to the studio, you know, to tell them to come pick up their kid or to come do some sort of responsibility. And you don't have any mindset or you're not mindful of the fact that this shit takes time. You know, I've seen chicks call their man, talk about, you gonna be home in 10 minutes. Bitch, we just did the hook. We gotta layer the shit. We gotta layer it. We gotta mix it. We gotta do this and that. That shit don't take real quick. So I wanted people to see what it's like for an artist in a studio setting of having your baby mom or your baby dad disturb you and fuck with you while you're recording. So this was very important. I wanted to capture that essence, because this is, you know, this really happens to us as artists. All right. So I could tell you, I felt that on a different way. All right. So we got this episode, and then the final episode, the last episode that I actually filmed before I got sick. And then we're going to talk about what we doing. So this episode is called Good Intentions Suspensions. Okay. Here we go.
Okay, just let Mark know I'll be in as soon as I can. I gotta take care of something with my son, okay? All right. Don't you even think about looking this way.
Bob, I'm sorry. I just wanted to see Dad.
And look where it got you. Almost suspended. You don't cut school.
Well, you don't cut Dad either. I didn't get a say. That's not fair.
We will talk about this later. TJ? Miss Torres? Yes? It's very nice to meet you. Hi, I've never seen you here before.
Yeah, he's like the assistant principal now.
Who knows? Maybe someday I'll be principal. Always got to keep your hopes and dreams, right? Right. You can call me Charlene. No problem. So I see that TJ had a little bit of a incident. Want to see what I can do to help fix it.
Listen, Mr. Martinez, I didn't mean to cut school. I just wanted to see my dad. It's been a couple of days.
That's totally understandable. But you have to understand, if something could have happened to you, we would have been responsible for you. You got off that school bus and your main direction was to go to class. Yeah, see, I just got a new promotion at work, and my sister Veronica's been helping out, and I'll make sure that she makes sure that TJ gets right to class. I hope that this doesn't mess up anything for his academics. Well, I will say that academically, TJ hasn't really been doing that good. I mean, is there something that you can work out with his dad? Maybe, have him pick him up and stick around for tutoring?
That's a great idea.
No, that's not a good idea. You see, his dad is always preoccupied with other obligations, and I really can't rely on him to do the bare minimum. I know, it sucks. I gotcha. Well, I'm not going to suspend TJ. That's the last thing that I want, being that he's dealing with such a very stressful situation, missing his dad, but I'm going to make sure to it that he stays on the right path. And so will I. I really appreciate this. No problem. It takes a village. So, I'll see you guys around. Have a good rest of your day.
So I could go to class?
Absolutely.
Listen, you go to class, and then after school, Titi Veronica's gonna come pick you up. Don't go missing. Okay.
Kids, you gotta love them, right? Yeah. All right, you have my number, and, give me a call if anything happens or can happen. I sure will. I'll give you a call, Miss Torres. Right, Mr. Martinez. Hey, what's up?
So, did you make a new friend today?
I sure did. I think she likes me.
Good. Just remember, if you hold up your end of the bargain, I will make sure to it that you are released from your contract.
That's all I want to hear.
Hello, Marty. LT is actually at the bar tonight. I think it'd be a good idea for you to meet up with him.
Now, Charlene, again, very quick to hop to the next person that she could find that she could latch on to, which is the typical female behavior after a breakup. Everybody looks good, right? I liked Mr. Martinez's character because he seems very, he's likable. He's a likable dude. But he also, like all these people signed deals with Lucifer. Lucifer's hand, like his pocket, he got that all in the pocket. Like anyone he could call on, yo, I'll release you from your contract if you do this for me. This is why I say that Skylar had to stay as a demon because she could have never pulled that off to call up some bitch to fuck with LT. That wasn't going to happen. Because she has a soft spot for LT. We all know that she does. All right? So, real quick, who is the chick that Skylar called? She called this bitch. This bitch right here.
Oh, my fucking head. I can't drink no more. Yeah, you don't know your limit. Shit.
Good morning.
Yeah, I gotta go.
At least let me make you breakfast or something.
I could stop by the bodega. I'm really sorry.
Did I do something wrong?
Nah, you did nothing wrong, shorty. I'll catch you around.
So as y'all can see, LT is not ready to move on. He does not know what he is doing. Woke up next to a bad bitch. She was kind of cute. I ain't gonna front. She's another one that owes a favor. So that's like one of the little like cute things that I did. And of course, now we're going to talk about the explosive episode of Tiffany Cowell and how Tiffany died. So this is the last episode of this season, and we're coming back with season 2, y'all. So this one was a little bit longer, and it's going to close out the show for y'all, so that you guys know what to expect when we come back for season 2 of The Misadventures of Lil Trashcan. Now, this episode that I'm going to play for you guys, it's very, very, like, it hurt me to make this episode because this shit happened to me. Okay? This really happened to me. Well, the chick didn't die, but she's dead to me now. I'll just keep it like that. All right? We get to see Skylar get into why she signed a deal. Okay? I know everybody says that. Everybody says that. So I want you guys to pay attention to this episode because it is very important to catch the messages, the subliminal messages that I put in this regarding what happens with groups and working in music groups. Okay? Here we go.
Ladies, I have such fabulous news. Are you ready for this? Oh my goodness, I love great news. Let's hear it. So I've been looking at your chart data, and your latest song is like literally on the charts. Like, we did it. We fucking did it, guys. Oh my god. So like, what's next? Like, are we going on tour? Like, what's the next steps? So we just got reached out to by Luciferian Entertainment, and that is a big deal. I honestly never hear any good news about them. Shh, let him finish. Sky, you have to understand, we have worked endlessly for months in pushing this whole campaign. You cannot flip now because of a little fucking rumor. Derek, I honestly don't think that a label that is associated with people selling their souls is a silly idea. Oh my god, Sky, you and those fucking conspiracy theories. Look, the last thing I want is you guys to argue over this. I think we should just give them a meeting. What could hurt with just seeing what their offer is? I guess that can't hurt. That's what I'm saying, girl. Take initiative. Sheesh. Great. I kind of had an idea, and I invited him over anyway. So, you guys say the word. I'll bring him right in. Oh my god, I don't even fucking look good right now. Alright. Great. I'll go get him. Keep cool. Let me do the talking. My lips are sealed. Let's get this shmoney. We have to talk about this. Talk about what, Sky? We've been grinding for fucking years. This might be our opportunity, and you're like backing out? Faith Richards signed to this company and mysteriously was found dead in a hotel room. You don't think that there's anything weird about that? Girl, Faith was a fucking junkie, and I'm sorry, but you're not gonna do this. Please don't do this right now. Oh, it deeply saddens me every time I hear the name Faith Richards. It's unfortunate
Now, listen, I love Lucius. I think he is, like, playing him is so much fun because he's that evil, sinister energy that I think we all have met. And you see my mixed radio shirt. You see what I'm saying?
had a terrible, terrible alcohol issue. We tried to help her. I'm sorry that this raises your concerns. Ladies, this is Lucius. He is the owner of Luciferian Entertainment, and he's actually interested in Pink Genesis. Oh my god, Lucius, it is so nice to meet you. It is like an honor. Yes, it is nice to meet you too. Absolutely. I checked out your music. Pink Genesis. Why Genesis, if you don't mind me asking? Ah, Sky came up with that. Yes, I've always liked the word. The fact that it's the origin of something. Perhaps the beginning of a new relationship. So ladies, Lucius is looking to invest into the next stage of Pink Genesis. What do you guys think of that? Invest? Well, it seems to me that all investments come with some sort of strings attached. What are yours? Strings are for puppets, dear. We don't do strings. We have an agreement. I make back my investment, plus some interest. I think that's a fair trade. I'm down. Tiffany, you haven't even read the contract yet. Listen, Sky, if I keep listening to you for the rest of my life, I'm never gonna make it out of the fucking hood. Tiffany. No, you listen, Sky. My mom is sick. Okay, I have shit that I have to do. I have to take care of her medical bills. This is important to me. Now, just because you're privileged doesn't mean... Privileged? I am not privileged in any way, shape, or form. We both come from the same place. Well, start acting like it. I'm sorry to hear about your mother. I'll make sure I do my best to make sure she's well taken care of. Well, I'm going to need a couple of days to look things over. A couple of days? Yes, I said a couple of days. I don't make rash decisions. Derek. Well, Sky is right. I will look over everything before we decide anything. Is that okay, Lucius? Listen, Sky is absolutely correct. If you guys need a couple of days, I'll be here when you're ready. But this offer is only good for a couple of days. I appreciate that, Lucius. Well, I'm gonna go to my car for the car note that I can't fucking afford, and I will talk to you later, Sky. Thank you so much, Lucius. Lucius, I have to take this. I'll be right back.
Now listen. Yes, it's going to cost something. Watch. You see what I'm saying? Now, this part right here, this is literally how they get you into a record deal and make you sign some shit that you're just not ready to sign. And this whole part right here, even when I watched the playback, I can't believe that my mind actually fucking put this together because of the way he was able to fuck with her head. And there are people that are experts in doing that. So I love this shit. I love it.
What do you fear? I fear nothing. How noble. I think your biggest fear is your bandmate turning on you. I don't fear that. Come on, Sky. You know the business. You know how this all works. And you know that your bandmate would be willing to sacrifice you the moment that she could just so that she can save her own mother. How does that make you feel? Tiffany would never do that to me. We grew up together. Did you know that some of the worst betrayals are from people that we think would never betray us? She's in it for the money. Aren't we all? I don't get that from you. You have passion in this. I will say this. My meeting today isn't an accident. Your friend, your buddy, your pal, is willing to sacrifice everything she can for fame and fortune. Does it not bother you? Tiffany would never do that. Stop putting ideas in my head. That's what evil people do. Evil. I've never been called that. If anything, people call me Santa Claus. I make dreams and hopes come true. All you have to do is just sign. Well, she has changed up lately. Always talking about money, finances. I just enjoy being an artist. Do you really think she would sell me out? I've been in this business for 15 years. I've seen so many bad things between friendships and family. Because money is the root of all evil, is it not? It is. Well, I'll leave you with this. Save yourself. Your friend wouldn't save you. Right. I honestly don't really have an interest in Tiffany. I don't think she's as talented as you. Why don't you just come on board to Luciferian Entertainment? Sorry, Tiffany. Absolutely not. Tiffany would never sign a deal without me. So why is she shopping around for one? I don't see your name attached to it. Always be ahead of the game. Quite a blanket statement. She would never do that to me. What proof do you have? I always come prepared. Oh, Tiffany. Sometimes money is more important than friendships. It's more important than family. Which is why I always tell people, selfishness is not a bad thing. You have to think of yourself, your family, your life, your obligations. Now you can sign the deal today. Tiffany goes away. Let's do it. Great. 7/30 split on your royalties, 50/50 concert revenue, 70/30 merch. Anything else? That sounds good. Great. All you have to do is just sign here. And I will throw in, let's just say, 40,000 advance. Okay. But what do you get out of all of this? And what happens with Tiffany? We'll send Tiffany away. Sign? I'll sign. Good. We'll get started right away. But one more thing. What's that? You might want to turn on the news. Oh my God. God? More like Lucifer. In sad news from the R&B community, superstar Tiffany from Pink Genesis has died at the age of 23. Her car slid off the side of the road, killing herself, injuring several others. What have I done? She's pronounced dead at the scene.
Now listen. That shit really fucked my head up when I was making it. That shit really fucked my head up when I was making it. I actually cried putting that shit together, to be honest with you, because it's very real, y'all. It's very real. One of the things that I wanted to point out is how quickly a news article was, ready of her friend's death. That's some shit that I've always wondered in the news. Like, how the hell did TMZ get there first? And how the hell did TMZ have the whole write-up and everything all written out as far as the shebang about how it went down and this and that? And, Lucius had the news under his wing. He knew. And that's why I said, you know what? I wanted to introduce that thought, to let y'all know that, it's just very strange, not to sound too conspiracy theory-ish, but a lot of these news articles, I feel like they've already been created and they just wait for it to be ran, or they run it too soon and now they got to backpedal and say, oh, it was just an internet hoax. That's another live, but that's where we left off, y'all. That's exactly where we left off on season 1. And, I myself, I'm just so proud of this series. I'm excited to create it for you guys. Getting sick was needed to just make me calm down and get the most rest that I needed, because I do a lot. And I'm very thankful for you guys that keep me going and keep asking me for more. And you're going to get more. Season 2 is going to be even better. And, I look forward to it. I definitely look forward to surprising you guys and, you know, introducing more to you guys. And I really do appreciate it. I know there was a lot of people that were thinking that what I was doing was very gimmicky or weird, corny, but I have made a lot of people look forward to something positive, something fun. And my little world in my mind is very weird, and I love to put it together. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Um, but this is important. The music business is a very, very scary place, and we're making fun of it in the way we can. And I look forward to sharing more with you guys, and I appreciate you guys for sitting up late with me to go over the recap, and we're going to get more. So I love you guys. We got new music dropping. We dropped 2 songs from Lil Trashcan series, which is Sacrifice, and we also dropped Heaven Only Knows. That was one of my favorite tracks, and we have a couple of more tracks that are dropping, one with Sam the Scam and Lil Trashcan. And, let's keep this moving. And, again, you don't need fancy equipment, guys, to make this happen. Everything is done on my phone. Thank you. Smiley. Thank you so much. You don't need crazy equipment. You just need the mind, and everything will come. So if you guys have a dream or an idea and you just don't know how you're going to do it, just put the blueprints together. And if people really believe in it with you, it could be something. All right. So good night, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow for some gaming. I'm going to be gaming a little bit. Fridays, the Mink Show podcast. We're coming back with some information to help you guys with your music biz, tips and tricks in trying to get heard out here in these streets. And again, I appreciate you. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Y'all need anything, definitely hit me up. I got you. Any promotion, song plays, anything, just let me know. I got you guys. All right. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Get good night's sleep. Lots of rest. Take your elderberry. Get those immune systems pumped up. It's going to be a tough winter, but let's get these immune systems pumped up, and let's stay positive and keep attracting that positive energy. And from the Lil Trashcan family, Mind of Minx, Minx Radio, Mink Show Podcast, RTIM Show, we appreciate your support, and we're going to keep it pushing. And this is from the Mind of Minx. Good night.